Ready? Black Cherry, White Claw, Tall Boy. We got the sweet 20 ounce over here. I can't visualize the shape off the top of my gray matter, but the stick, as you can guess, I mean, if you guys follow any of my artwork, you know that's going to be a bloody motherfucking stick, right, guys? And people did seem to respond to the torn cape version of this versus the non-torn cape version. We can thank the AKA Pad Army for that. Thank you guys, love you. So that's a little bit of the thought process, and this is why we don't really abandon ideas. Like, we do challenge ourselves throughout the entire process. Look, it's a journey, and boy, is it competitive. Like no joke. Look, you need subs for growth, and boy, does it breed jealousy though, because I get so jealous and I get so angry at people that have more followers than me. Consume alcohol today, and I had about 7 drinks. This is my third. This is my third White Claw already.
Are you ready for the eclectic one? AKA Pat is here.
Are we live? I think we are. AKA Patters. Yeah, I mean, a long day's journey into night. There is nothing. We already got some AKA Patters. Breaking my chain of thought. What is up, Total Excellence? Here we go. Long journey. Nothing but pain, heartache, but it's been worth it, okay? Now, I've been dabbling some of these streams. I've been rebuilding everything that I spent a couple years moving towards. You can see we're in a new environment. Regular streams. This is my first regular stream run in maybe 3-4 weeks. It's been too long. My podcast, aka Pad's Audio Audacity, that's available on every single known podcast network. I've only had 3 episode drops since Christmas. Okay, productivity has not been where I like it. What are these streams about? These streams are about my passion project. This is Trial by Fire. Everything here. Look, we can pop it in, okay? And let's split it, okay? Everything here. Now, look, this camera is like blurry. How is it blurry when I get to 2? I've upgraded software. I've upgraded drivers, internet speed, and this is still blurry to me, right? So anyway, Trial by Fire is this, at this point, lifelong obsession, passion project that every single day, this one's not TV. But we get closer to completing Trial by Fire every single day. And why is it not released? Why is it taking so long? I got fulfillment there because the scope of the project keeps expanding. My intent of the project keeps expanding. Technically, I could have sold a regular sized comic. Itchy5, thank you, bud. Cheers. Look, I'm just going to do this. Cheers to you, my dear friend. This is how much I love you and the entire AKA Pad Army, but mostly you, Itchy5. Because this is a marshmallow Bud Light seltzer. Say it with me. Toasted marshmallow Bud Light seltzer. It's right here. We're going to crack it a bit. But I love the branding. Like, I love the brown here. The burnt umber. The burnt sienna. And I love that the tabs. This is from the fall pack. This is one of the worst seltzers I've ever had in my entire life. But this is how much I love all of you. I love you all. And this is what I put myself through. Because over here, over there, right? Oh, I'm getting so much better at pointing. It's Monday Night Drawing Claw. Okay? This is our claw. Technically, it's not White Claw. It's a seltzer. So, and then, like, look, along the Trial by Fire way, along the journey, you know, we've had hiccups. We've had, like, legit hiccups. All of them I hope to capitalize on. I hope to monetize. Okay? Speaking of monetization, let's just do a little bit. All right? If you go to akapad.com, can you see these? You get yourself. I mean, I've been mailing these out. People have been loving them. Second, well, almost, I guess I can say my fourth mailing batch I'm building up right now. Get yourself 2 trading cards, soon to be announced. Soon to be announced, okay? It's going to be series 2 of these. We'll have the Elder Wolf, which has the quote on the back. We'll get better backs too. Prototypes for these. I will do a card number 3. Number 3. We'll have a black and white prototype. That will go out to everyone regardless. We're getting a really cool sticker set coming. On Wolfpack related. This is all free. This is all free. Okay. What's not free is Uzi Susie, available right now on Etsy, available right now on my website, akapad.com. akapad.com. I know I keep teasing it. akapad.com. I just had it crash. It just crashed on. I had this big piece fixed or figured out on Thursday. By Friday, it crashed. Friday going through Saturday. Didn't sleep. Had all my friends from out of town come in. So I was like under the gun. Got it back. Spent today getting more of it back. And now it's like it's almost there. But the akapad.com is my entire history. It's my entire work experience. It's a personal website, personal portfolio, unlike anything you've ever seen. I can say that with absolute confidence. I really can. But here we go, okay? Uzi Susie, issue 2 is there. I just gotta like drop it off to the press. We have Uzi Susie, Trial by Fire going to press. Way late, but the move killed the move really put my entire life upside down. Not as smooth as my previous one. This one sold out. We have a second printing, Green with Envy. I believe there's like 50, maybe 45 of those left. I just gave a few of them away too. That's how you can support me. Subscribe, hit that support button. Yeah, toast marshmallow seltzer. I know, right? What is this? What is it? You know, like people have been going crazy with me on Twitter recently. Like the amount of hate that I've been getting on Twitter, it's insane. Some of it's even flowed to other social media networks, and it's all like it's unfounded. It really is. I mean, you can hate me, but you know, have a good reason. Try and make a comic book with me, and then hate me. I'll forgive you at that point. But yeah, so these streams really are. It's just product definition. Like I want people to know what goes into a book like this. I want people to know why it's delayed. Speaking of delays, let's just go through. I mean, like, there's a lot of chapter 2 I'm not into. I'm not into this page. Like, are we not just focusing? Am I just gonna have to upgrade my camera? Like, does my camera have to get upgraded? Like, it's insane the pixelation difference here. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, like I keep thinking cleaning it. Like, is it out of focus? What is happening here? Like, it's the camera is so far like beyond updated at this point. New software, new everything. I just don't feel like it's like. Do I need to do like a softness check? Yeah, dude. Just keep in mind the Uzi Suzies. I think the final 4 or 5, which you're a part of, they were supposed to go out right before the move, and I made like one of those judgment calls. It was like just time, and it was like hit FedEx or pack more, and like always when I move, I'm way beyond the time frame for packing and to set up the new environment as quickly as possible. Which, I mean, if you've already followed me on some of the Instagram and stuff like that, the streams I think are like, they're just more fun. They're better looking. They're easier for me to set up. There's different environments. There's all these like cool different things I can do. Like how to start exploring those. Like it's just like so much. But anyway, Uzi Suzy should be. I think they're. I might have another 3 to send out. Another 3, and I think I'm all done. I'm all caught up, and then we're going to make a big push for 2. Reprinting of some of the products for Uzi Suzy to go into a issue 1, issue 2 super package. So like the actual line, and then a lot of this too. A lot of Uzi Suzy, because it's a lot of it's like product based, will flow into the website where you can track the availability of a lot of the other items for Uzi Suzy and Try by Fire on the website. And then like I've been back and forth with, should I do a little bit of a live stream with the website to fully promote it? Okay, because when something is your life's work, including TBF, like you do want to show it off. But anyway, so speaking of life's work, we're back to TBF. Not happy with this page. So there's a live chapter 2 I'm itching to draw, but this is like, if you can see this, so this is the remaining of what I have to do for chapter 2, and then all the ad inserts. And so now like the next move is going to be to do a round of promo videos, long and short, fully produced. They're going to look very cool. I'll just say that. Say it with me. They're going to look very cool. And we're going to have these full ads that talk about Caesar and what he's created and why he has created like some of these inventions and how some of them lead to like this like fracturing of reality, which is, look, I mean, like it's maybe it's a little bit of luck, but since I've been working on Trial by Fire, things like a multiverse has really hit the lexicon, hit the culture, and there's a ton of pushback on my end when it comes to like what Trial by Fire says about the multiverse and how it's just silly and stupid. Like, not stupid, but it's just like it's a very silly idea that people who don't know any better have these assumptions of. And that's really the crux of the whole TBF story, which is like these guys are fixing the unfixable. There is no way to reverse some of this stuff once it gets going. And like that's a very like that's not marketable. That's not even an interesting point. So for me, like all the marketing for TBF is just visual, 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 visual. The story, things, and stuff. Okay. So when it comes to drawing tonight, though, I kind of wanted to maybe jump on, try and fix up this page. Well, I got so much white out here. I thought I was completely done with this page. Here are some of the upcoming trading cards. We have Brutus and Brutron. These are going to be the next two that I print. So I'm going to do a Trial by Fire card 1 official printing that you'll get also with the prototype. And the official printing, and there's really going to be no difference between the official printing and the prototype. Outside, one says prototype and one does not. Okay, but that's like old prototype stuff from the 90s anyway. That's how all of those cards like worked. Here, these are going to be the next two trading cards. So it's going to be a gap. It's going to go from like card 1 to card like 7 and 8 essentially. But I want to do the villains. You guys know I really like to show off the villains. And then here we just like a lot of this is just like pickup work, like little things I just have to complete so I have just more artwork to do more things with. So it's a little bit of a hodgepodge of direction towards completion. And it's a little bit of a hodgepodge of not just the incentives, but I don't view them as incentives. I view them as product built around the story and the overall. I mean, like I really want to do 11 by 7, like maybe like 8 by 11 thick postcard driven ads. So like the ads I create for the book, I want them to be available like physically. I don't know why. I just think that stuff is cool, and just have a little bit more info about the product. Like so, almost have it be like a trade sell sheet. They're practically sell sheets, but I don't know. So here we're gonna be drawing, we're gonna be inking. So here's the funny thing: one of the items that completely disappeared from the move has been my erasers. I don't have any erasers like at all. None. Right here. Like these are my only erasers. So here, this is a page that I've literally hated. I thought the last two panels were way too dark. And then this sequence overall has a little bit too much of Pitbull jumping and slashing things. So there's a little bit of a challenge at that point because you kind of have to draw like almost like the same action in multiple ways. Very like it's time consuming because you gotta just sit there with the paper and the lead and just like think it over. Who wants to do that? Who wants to think and draw? But I did have like a little bit more of motivation to get this one going. And then my big issue too has been updating the Kickstarter or the Indiegogo, like just updating Indiegogo period. So I would like to do that before tomorrow night, before we do Harry Penn, because we still have a Harry Penn going. But we're just going, so like that's a lot of your updates. 20 minutes worth of updates. But everyone, thanks for hanging out. So today was a complete successful type day. like complete success. I woke up, hit the office, did some good office work. Big changes too, but everything's like it's really like when it rains it pours. But we got big changes with the 9 to 5. Like there's so much of that is rapidly changing. And to quote Jurassic Park, I'm just struggling to keep up. So there was that. Came here, had a really nice session with the website, where finally with the website I am at the stage where I can build my archive. So like the cool thing with the website is it's going to have a complete archive of all of my work. And so if anyone out there is just like interested in like the path of the artist, like where were they when they were 12? Where were they when they were like 15? All that stuff. This is what I'm building through, like complete through line on the website. And yeah, part of what broke the website is the like almost like the sheer volume. Like bandwidth wise just was not, it just wasn't getting supported. So there were concessions that had to be made, upgrades, a little bit, upgrade too when it comes to server technology and the way how we render images. So, but it just took time, and you got to work through those problems. So I'm already liking this. You don't hear me say that much. So that's pretty decent there. I'm happy with that. So this is the one that's really going to get me here. Yeah, but I mean, so all my streams didn't die down. Like I've been pretty much like active on Instagram release and things. And Instagram too was like falling off around last year. So I would say at this point, the huge victim of all of this is definitely the podcast. But we're going to do Ghostbusters week. I was battling doing something about Will Smith today, doing something about Halo. I will be kind of going through like the Halo show episode by episode on the podcast. Some of those will echo or double as like audio and video. So, like in this one too, like I just hate that I repeated a pose. I don't like these hands here. Like I just don't think this works. It kind of makes me want to like reduce this page and test it out. Yeah, dude, thanks. What's the one right here? Yeah, it's just like, I'm just like so between exactly like what we're getting out of this sequence. I really am. And I mean that in like the sense that like, am I wasting too much time on this only because a lot of other people that have done similar sequences haven't spent, like, I feel like haven't spent a lot of time. We'll make like kind of like blood coming out of his ear too and stuff. So like I said, but this stuff, like some of it's in my eyes, like some of it's there, and some of it's just soon to be there. Like this page, too, I really like. I fell into a weird trap with this page. But I think that's a part of the process. Like you have to. It's not just like drawing something and patting yourself on the back. It's like, did you draw something that's interesting enough to almost like support an audience that has the internet, that has seen a lot, that might even follow you and like know your references and things like that. Like it's not easy, but that's why you have to be aggressive on like how well you see these ideas through, and don't be afraid to, like I say this a lot, never be afraid to restart something, even if you're done, like if it's good or not, and technically, like what your capabilities are, and if you're like not just cheating like a publisher or like the audience, but sometimes you're cheating yourself, and I think there's just a lot of that goes around right now. I just think people they get social media followings, and they even get contract work because they build like they build a little bit of an audience, which is fine, because that's not easy, right? Building an audience is not an easy thing. We can all agree to that. But then, like, what happens at that point? That's where it gets very, very weird and tricky. So, and keep in mind, everyone, we're probably going to rock and roll for about 10 more minutes because we're still easing into a lot of these streams. Every stream this week is 8:45. Tomorrow night will be just another style sesh for Harry Penn, because I'm still looking, like just digging to get a style that works for that fucking book. Like, like I'm kind of, again, like just following a little bit of my own advice. Like I am just trying to find just the right look, because I feel like that book needs its own look. And believe it or not, that look is not a Peter A. DeLuca style. It's not. See, and we're going to go like very dark inside his mouth just so we can kind of separate things so we know what things are. Yeah, and keep in mind too, a lot of these streams, it's like my first, might be like my first time for the day sitting down. In situations like this too, where you white out, you just like nearly just like nuke the whole panel with whiteout. And like you can't use a quill with that, so it pays to be able to work in different materials. So I think that, like I would say, like this one's like almost there, just out of um, like almost like just getting safe. Because I do like the top panel where he's just like squashing people's heads and stuff. The cool thing is though, like once there's whiteout on whiteout, it's a little bit easier to add more whiteout because it just kind of the surface is like just so smooth. It's pretty easy, and a little bit more enjoyable because of that. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna work some of the values around here. Maybe we got it saved. Maybe we saved it. But cool, everyone. Shorter stream. I'm probably gonna take the TBF update part of this clip and just make a separate video about it. So everyone, thanks for hanging out. More coming. If you're watching this replay, subscribe, support, leave a comment. You guys know the drill.